Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guror Sri Utapada Kamalam Sri Guror Navaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namani Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Jayatam Surato Pango Maumandamatirgati Masarvasya Padam Bhojau Radha Madara Mohanau Devya Vrindaranya Kalpadramadaha Srimad Ratnagara Simhasanasto Srimad Radha Sri Govinda Devo Preshtha Lebi Sevya Mano Smarami Sriman Rasarasaram Vamshi Vatatatastitha Karshan Venu Swaner Gopi Gopi Nada Sriyastunaha Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhan Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupaswarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasade Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So when I will go to the next story, this is a story of topmost fame. This is topmost fame. What is meant by fame? We can see that, and also it is a story of great incarnation. And this is story of Lord Ramachandra. So we are going to hear now the story of Lord Ramachandra. Ramachandra's story, Lord Ram name is known to everybody. Everybody in the world knows Lord Ram. It has happened in Treta Yuga, and we are so fortunate and blissful that all these things are happened in this Manvantara only. In this Manvantara of its 28 cycles, there should be 71 Yuga Chakras, and of 71 Yuga Chakras, 28 Yuga Chakras are passed. So this way is happening. So this is this Manvantara is controlled by a great personality that we discussed yesterday. He is Vaivasvata Manu. This Vaivasvata Manu is so great that in his previous life he is Satyavata, and he got the direct darshan of Matsya Murti, and in the next life he has become Manu, and from him only both Chandravamsha and Suryavamsha came in. Vamsha Raja is in the Surya Vamsha we'll see the great Lord Ramachandra, and the Chandra Vamsha will see the great Supreme Personality Lord Krishna. So both things really happened from him, and we see everything is happening in his Manvantara, and he's still there, and you can see him and remember him, because presently we all of you know that okay, who is ruling you? So Prime Minister is so and so, my so and so, my king is so and so, we will tell immediately. But we forget. Why we forget that we are in a Manvantara, and in a particular Manvantara, that is 7th Manvantara, and it is being ruled by a Manu, and we don't talk about him. So it is just like defying or ignoring the king. So when we remember the king, that becomes pious. So it becomes our responsibility that we remember the predominating person for this age, that is this Vaivasvata Manu, and he is there, and he is going to rule. for long time, for till the 71 Yuga. And he is such a great personality that he received Bhagavad Gita knowledge, and because of this power of Bhagavad Gita knowledge, he has seen that in his time Lord Rama has appeared, Lord Krishna has appeared in original form, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. So how much we should be thankful to him. So that is great one. So let us hear the Lord Rama's story which has happened, and why Lord Rama is famous. So everybody knows about, the moment it comes, Lord Rama is, he is Ekapatni Vrata, Ekabana. He has only one arrow and one wife. So one arrow is sufficient. He did not put hundreds of arrows. One arrow is sufficient. That's Ekabana and Ekapatni. Ekapatni Vrata, everybody likes. Because everybody, by nature, they love religious principles. Everybody likes dharma. If somebody is following dharma, automatically people give a lot of respect. So here we see that despite any allurements, Lord Rama never accepted any woman. That's why it's called Ekapatni. So all women like to have a husband like Lord Ram. And everybody wants to, like there are so many wonderful things. For example, Lord Rama is unparalleled. For example, in following the order of father, nobody can beat Lord Rama. And in serving the spiritual masters, nobody can beat Lord. And really giving love to all brothers, nobody can beat. Sodara Prema is called Sodara Prema. And really taking care of, not taking care, and giving respect and feeling good friendship with friends, nobody can. And really blessing all the surrendered souls, nobody can beat. And ruling the citizens like a father, nobody can. And protecting the dharma, and whoever has taken shelter, giving them complete blessings. And moreover, is even if somebody does a very, very menial service, accepting that as a great service. This is greatness of Lord. So because of these various activities, still remember Lord Ram. And it would continue. It would continue. That's why everybody is. And as he is very attractive because of these activities, and he is a big challenge even for the great atheistic people also, because he just created such a big bridge on the ocean that it has become like a challenge. It has become a big challenge for all atheistic people. So for the theistic people and atheistic people is equally attractive for various reasons. That is it. And in the incarnation of Lord Ramachandra, the Supreme Lord has demonstrated his one of the great qualities, that is called fame. Actually, Supreme Lord has demonstrated the quality fame in two incarnations. One is Lord Ramachandra and second is Dhanvantari. So everybody is interested in Dhanvantari also, because everybody wants good health. And of course, most of our devotees don't worship Dhanvantari, but fortunately, I told you one of the stories that suddenly I found one Dhanvantari Murti. It has come and he is there in my room. So I touch his feet once in a day. So that is also one of, and that is because, and he has demonstrated the quality of fame. So here the story of Lord Rama comes in the 9th canto. The Shukadeva Goswami was clearly mentioning. And Lord Rama's, and everybody is interested in another terminology called Ram Raj. So don't see in Bharata Raj or something that those names are not known, but everybody wants only Ram Raj. So that name is so famous that we can understand. So here Shukadeva Goswami gives a picture that this Lord Rama story is well known. By the time this it is coming to end of the Dwapara Yuga, Shukadeva Goswami is saying, you have heard this, my dear Parikshit, you have heard this about Lord Rama. He said that Rishabhis Tasya Dashibhi, by Rishis and Tattvadarshis, we have heard many times However, I am telling you in a short form, in that way. And this Katvanga Maharaja is having a son, Dirghabahu, and his son name is Raghu, and Raghu's son name is Aja. And to Aja Maharaj, Dasharatha Maharaj was born. For Dasharatha Maharaj, when he prayed to the Supreme Lord for children, then the Supreme Lord with Chaturvyuha has appeared as Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrugna. So the four sons, the Chaturvyuha has become the four sons to Dasharatha Maharaj. And Shukadeva Goswami gave a very brief, entire, very narration, very crisp and precise. He starts that Lord Rama, first what he did is by the order, just to give, to honor the order of his father, Lord Rama left the kingdom and went to forest along with Sita. And his feet were so soft that if Sita wants to really give some massage, that by her even massaging the feet, you can become reddish, because they cannot even so soft that even by pressing the hand, by massaging by Sita hand we can expect very soft. Even with that soft hand, when she was giving massage, his legs used to become swollen, become reddish. So such a soft and tender feet Lord Rama traveled in the entire forest. That's great. And he was not even having the footwear, because footwear was taken by Bharata. So the Shukadeva Goswami is mentioning about, he has so soft legs, he was traveling entire forest. And when a lady has come, the Ravana Sodari, she was disturbed by the lust. So at that time her ears and nose were cut, and afterwards he has killed Karadushna, the 14,000 demons. And then afterwards, when Ravana came to know that the beauty of Sita, he came and he has stolen Sita from the and he took away. And of course, before that he has sent to take the Lord Rama away. Ravana first sent Maricha in the form of a golden deer. So when the Lord Rama went away from the hermitage to bring golden deer for Sita, but when he went away, he went away and killed that demon, and by the time Ravana came and stole Sita. And then afterwards Lord Rama was crying and moving, wandering entire forest and showing that a person who is attached to wife and woman will be the situation like this. He wanted to show that. And afterwards he has offered the final rites to Jatayu, and then afterwards he killed Kabandha, a big demon, and then he made friendship with monkeys, and finally they found the destination where the Sita is captured, and they all came with Vanara Sena to the banks of the ocean. Then Lord Rama fasted for 3 days to please the ocean. But after 3 days also ocean did not show any subduing nature. Then the Lord Rama has shown what he means, and he just by showing angry, simply by angry, the entire ocean has become completely agitated, that all the millions and millions and trillions of animals inside the aquatics, they all got agitated, and the ocean god came in front with a big upaharas and came and touched lotus feet of Lord Sri Rama, and he paid obeisances and prayed to him immensely. And he said that because of the ignorance, because of Jada Buddhi, he could not understand. He could not understand who he is. And he said that now you are free to travel. You are free to travel, and my ocean water will not become any obstacle. You can easily go, and you can go there and kill Ravana and bring Sita. And he can just travel on the water, nothing can stop. But still, the Samudra Raja mentioned, better you construct a bridge, because example for your great power. And in the future, all the great warriors and great kings and all people are going to glorify you because of your unimaginable activity of bridging, constructing a bridge on the ocean. And after that, Lord Rama constructed the bridge, and they all crossed the ocean happily and reached Lanka. So at that time, the Sugriva, Nila, Hanuman, there are great personalities on the Hanuman side, the Lord Rama side, and Nikumbha, Kumbha, Dhumraksha, Durmukha, Surantaka, Narantaka, Indrajit. These are all great demons on the Ravana side. But all started falling down one after the other by the arrows of Rama and Lakshmana. And afterwards, the Kumbhakarna came into picture to fight. He also fell down. Finally, the only one left over, that is Ravana. Ravana with the 10 heads, he got onto Pushpaka Viman. The 10 fighting from standing on the earth. So at that time, by seeing that, Indra has sent a chariot. Indra has sent a chariot along with Matali, the driver. So Lord Rama got onto the chariot, and Ravana was sitting on the Pushpaka Viman. The fighting ensued simply with one arrow. Actually, first Lord Rama abused him, saying that you are like a stool. You are like a stool of your father. So actually, if you came like a dog, say dog come to the home when there is no owner, and they will, when nobody is there, the dog enters and takes the food away. So you behaved like that. When I am not there, you came inside and took Sita away. I am going to really punish you, and really you are a shameless person, and really I am going to give a perfect punishment. Yes, he said, and applied just one arrow, and it simply pierced the heart of Ravana, and he fell down from the Pushpaka Viman onto the earth in one shot. And all the wives and the other people started crying with on the Ravana's body, and after the Lord Rama directed Vibhishana to perform all the final rites, and after that Lord Rama went to look for Sita, and she was just sitting alone. She became very thin, and she was simply crying and sitting under the tree Ashoka Vriksha in the Shimshupa Vriksha. It's a special tree, Shimshupa Vriksha, and Rama saw, he felt, he feel very bad by looking, and when Sita saw Lord Rama, suddenly her face just blossomed like a lotus, because her first time she could feel happy after so many months that Lord Rama has come. Then afterwards, the Lord Rama has given permission to Vibhishana to rule over the demons till Kalpanta, and he got onto the Pushpaka Viman along with Hanuman and Lakshmana, other people, and came to Ayodhya. And while coming, he was glorified by various demigods and rishis and munis on the way, and they were all glorifying Lord Rama's wonderful pastimes on the earth. And when he finally reached to a place, Nandigram, because he came to that Bharata was not in the town, not in the kingdom, but he is staying in a village. And he came to know that Bharata was taking a serious austerity. He was sleeping only on the kusha grass, and he was eating only the barley, which is actually soaked and cooked in the cow urine. He was just eating for 14 years only that, and sleeping. He felt very, very painful. He felt very pain for 14 years. My brother is feeling like that. When he came to know, when Bharata also came to know that his brother came, he just rushed to the place carrying the footwear, and he just fell down at the feet of his brother and offered his footwear, and both of them embraced for a long time, because they got a great separation, 14 years. So they embraced for a long time, and their eyes were full of tears. And also when all people saw, the Ayodhya people, they saw the Lord Rama, they felt so happy, and everybody started giving Rama. And with all the people, everybody in a happy mood and chanting Lord Ram name, they all entered into Ayodhya, and he went first. The Lord Rama went first and paid obeisances to Kausalya and all the. So this is the culture, the Vedic culture we should always adopt, that whenever we see elders, we should pay obeisances and take their blessings, and every day we should offer respects to mothers, fathers, parents, and also our spiritual masters. So gratitude should become a part of our everyday life. When we wake up or before sleeping, gratitude, our wake-up call or the sleeping call. Then we can expect auspiciousness in our life. So when the Lord Rama came, first he offered obeisances, and then afterwards he has Mata Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava. So first he has offered to mothers, and since father is not there, then he went to the Acharya Deva, Vasishtha, the Gurus he has done. So in that way he has shown the path of the dharma, how one should be. And they all entered into the palace later. Then Vasishtha Mahamuni ensured that proper hair cutting is done, because for 14 years there is no proper civilized hair cutting to Lord Rama, Lakshmana, and he ensured the proper hair cutting is done by very transcendental barbers. And after that he has planned for coronation, because that Rama was supposed to be coronated, and that moment he left. 14 years passed. So now everybody is looking for that great moment to come. So when he has given muhurta, and when he was the time has come, he has arranged the waters from the different rivers and also from the oceans, and he was given a perfect bathing, and he was given a nice dress up, everything. And Lord Rama and Sita, they dressed up nicely, they wore ornaments, they wore the garlands, and they sat down. At that time, Vasishtha Muni with all the chanters coronated him for the satisfaction of everybody. That is called Rama Pattabhishek. So there are some places in India we'll find that Ram Pattabhishek performance is also done. Especially it is famous in Andhra. We have a temple called Bhadrachalam. So in Bhadrachalam, they perform the Rama Kalyanam also on the Sri Rama Navami day, and next day they perform Sri Rama Pattabhishek. So it's a very, very important, very auspicious activity, they do it. So when Lord Rama took the reins of ruling the earth, everybody, all Varnashrama Dharma people become very happy, and though it is Treta Yuga, the symptoms of Satya Yuga manifested there. And because of that, the forest, rivers, oceans, and the valleys, hills started giving opulences unlimitedly. And during the reign of Lord Rama, there were no mental and physical pains, and there was no diseases, and there is no old age. And even if people doesn't want, if somebody wants, no, I don't want to die, so there were not even death for people who are not willing to have death. Shukadeva Goswami mentioning. And he strictly followed Ekapatni Vrata, and he never showed any anger. In this way, everybody was so happy in the Lord Rama's wonderful this one, and he decided to perform a great sacrifice. Lord Rama performed a great sacrifice, and because Treta Yuga is full of Tretayam Yito Makhai, so at that time the yajna is the process. So he did yajna and donated everything, north side, east side, west side, and south side, and the middle part. Everything is given to Brahmanas. It was so, and he has given after the yajna, he has given to everybody everything, and he was left only with his dress, and Sita was left only with her Mangal Sutra. Nothing is left. So at that time, by seeing his magnanimity, all the Brahmanas became so much. They got really moved away. They just moved in their heart, and they said that, my dear Lord, you have given not to us. You have just entered into our heart and removed the darkness from our heart. We don't want anything from you. So whatever you have given, we are just giving back. We don't want it. We want only you. We want your mercy, and we want your love and your protection. This is what they mentioned. In this way, the Lord Rama really made a great impact in everybody's life. And one day Lord Rama felt that he wanted to know the opinion of people, because that was one of the nature, that he wanted to know the Prajabhipraya. He wanted to know the nature of the people. So one day he went in incognito to the kingdom and see what people are talking about. He saw at one place one person was talking not very nicely about Lord Rama. He was talking to his wife and said that you were staying in some other person's home. I cannot accept you. I am not like Lord Rama. And he is attached to his wife, and he accepted Sita, but I am not going to be like that. I can't accept you. When Lord Rama heard this, he was completely, his mind got shattered. He became fearful. Oh my God, they are thinking about me like this. So just imagine how sensible he is, and how insensible even spiritual master. They defy the greatest personalities, and the Lord becomes so. And because of the fear of the people, Lord Rama left his wife, who is pregnant, Sita, into the forest. And she reached the Valmiki hermitage, and there she delivered a twin sons, Love or Kush. And afterwards, Lakshmana got two sons, Angada and Chitraketu. Since Lakshmana was very fond of the name Angada, so he has put one of the sons' name as Angada, because he has a good connection there. So he has given Angada and Chitraketu. And Bharata had two sons, Taksha and Pushkala, and Shatrughna also got two sons, Subahu and Shrutasena. And all these brothers really conquered various directions and brought unlimited opulences to Lord Rama. And when Lord Rama heard that Sita left the planet by entering into the earth, Lord Rama felt so much. He was completely shattered, got shattered, and he started crying. Actually, his Supreme Personality guarded, but he is a Supreme Personality guarded, but he could not control, because he was remembering the great qualities of Sita. So it doesn't mean that when you have knowledge, Bhagavad Gita knowledge, that you are not supposed to cry because you know that you are not the body. That is not. The knowledge is not to make our heart stone-hearted. The knowledge is to understand the relation with Krishna. But at the same time, the soul platform doesn't mean that stone platform. The soul platform doesn't mean that it is a stone platform. So Lord Rama was completely shattered, and he was crying because remembering her great qualities. And when Sita left and entered into the earth, he completely took onto a mode of the sacrifices. He did for 13,000 years, 13,000 Akhanda Agnihotra, non-stop Agnihotra, and finally he, by continuously worshipping through sacrifice, he worshipped himself and entered into the planet which is beyond the Brahma Jyoti, that he has gone to Saketa Dham. and Saket Dham event. And the great, the story of Lord Rama is still glorified by great Rishis like Markandeya Rishi and great Rishis. They have glorified in the assembly of Yudhishthira Maharaj, and still all the great kings or the great persons or the even common men, they glorified Lord Rama, and simply by hearing his glories, everybody becomes very happy. They want to hear and hear, and unto such great personality we will be always offering our obeisances. And Lord Rama went back to his abode, not alone. He went with all people, because all the Ayodhya Vasis, they were always having a great relation with him. They were seeing him, they are touching him, they are speaking with him, they are eating with him. In that way they have a great relation. And they all people, Lord Rama ensured that he went along with entire Ayodhya. That is greatness of Lord Rama. And Shukadeva Goswami said that whoever hears the great narration of Lord Rama and his great personality, a great activity, they all will be freed from the disease called Matsarya, that is the enviousness. Enviousness, they will get freed. So that is a wonderful story of Lord Rama. Shukadeva Goswami was explaining with all deep-hearted attraction towards him, deep attracted towards his qualities and great personality. So we have come to the end of the second story, which takes us deep into a great trance of hearing great personality whose fame is forever. As we mentioned, it will be continuing till end of the till the end of this kalpa, because as he mentioned, as he given that entire kalpa, he has given Vibhishana to rule over the kalpa, means the day of Brahma. So till end of that, when the Vibhishana is going to rule, so all the people also will remember Krishna's, the Lord Ramachandra's past.